A live look at Camp Randall Stadium in Madison. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. It's the Pittsburgh Panthers and the Wisconsin Badgers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you get to Madison, Wisconsin, you know you're someplace special when you walk into Camp Randall Stadium. This is one of the largest and oldest stadiums in the country, opening in 1917. The students make it special. Every time there's a cool moment in the third and fourth quarter, Camp Randall continues to prove one of the best home field advantages in the Big Ten. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Badgers ready to kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running inside, it's Turner. Oh, he's got some space. Powers through. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Panthers! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rigby. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Throwing Joseph. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. Could be an alley. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Red pass, it's complete. Turning it on. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Got it behind the line. It's Kearney. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Quarterback making adjustments. Again, it's Joseph. Throwing right. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Keep it on the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Well, this running back has been the only guy obviously who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Got a little grass. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Looking for a deep man. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Really good coverage by the DB there, and even a better job of locating the football and then knocking it away.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that 1st down marker. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
Off play action on 1st down. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football.
Well, it's a good route by the wide receiver. He gets to the middle of the field. I think he just took his eyes off the football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Picks up the 1st down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature them.
And the pass rush, he is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Looking to fire. Going for 6. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Panther! Snagged it in the end zone and put points on the board.
Coming into this game, this offense really believed they had a mismatch problem because of this tight end speed and athleticism. And you saw it right there, David. Nobody able to hang with this guy on that touchdown catch.
And either way you cover him. If you want to put a linebacker on him, he's got a speed advantage. A safety on him, he's got a size advantage. QB takes advantage of the mismatch, knows where his big fella's going to be, and capitalizes on it.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown.
Number 95, set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of...
He's going for it all. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, you got to get that fixed.
Joseph on the play action. Oh, they're after him. Into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Knocked down at the 3, and he was trying to take that interception to the house.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly, and you get your eyes on the quarterback, and you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Right back to the well. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Wants to throw again. He's got him. Powers through the defender. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, it's a nice job tackling.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fights off a defender. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Joseph. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the catch. It's Brooks. After the filthy move, he's got room. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
It's caught downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Makes the catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit, but they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
But the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out, and you're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Under fire. And down he goes.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They snap it to the up end. He'll try to run for it. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
Well, they thought they had the look they wanted for a fake punt there, but the defense was just way too alert. Give them credit for getting the stop, and now they set their offense up in great field position.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Throwing Joseph. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his
strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee in this. We'll start at the 25. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good time.
Ball is loose.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls off.
The Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
They'll move the wide receiver. Joseph. There's the pressure. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
It'll be 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. From the gun on 3rd down, Joseph trying to burn this defensive back and trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation.
Here we go. Ready. 180. 180. Go.
Snags it and he's open. Continues to fight for yards. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Again, it's Joseph. Fires to the big fella. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5.
Take it. 1852, soldier. 1852, soldier. Go.
Throwing Joseph. Working that left side now. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together now. Let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Ready, go!
Again, it's Joseph. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Hand off from the shotgun. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense is really doing a good job right now.
The Badgers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They go play action with Joseph. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Badger! Quick strike through the air for the score. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And he added the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Makes his man miss. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. would pick up a 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Zings it complete to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. The run inside. It's Turner. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Escapes the pressure to his right. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
When the quarterback gets outside the pocket as a defender, now I'm thinking about the field's cut in half. You don't worry about the other side of the field. It's hard to throw back across your body to the other side. So now the rules are I'm starting to creep now to the direction of the field where he goes. Great job by the defense understanding that.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads it left. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And nice job by the defense. A draw is kind of a trick, get you to run upfield, but they sniffed it out, did a great job, stopped the play for no gain.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Joseph unloads to the right. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. They could really use a few yards here on 3rd down because from here, it would be a 61-yard attempt. Here comes the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
4th down, Joseph. Under fire. He slides past the first down marker and picks it up on 4th.
I tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive, now trying to put this game in a good situation.
Now on first down from the 28. Tight end now in motion. Throwing Joseph. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He wants to change this route. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Wisconsin! They move on top here in the fourth.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
On to attempt the try. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's right. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw for it. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Great job by the defense there tackling the catch. If that receiver breaks a tackle, he's getting the first down. So nice job by the defense surrounding the ball carrier and getting him to the ground.
Showing off the arms. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. 4th down, picking up the first, getting some momentum and keeping this drive alive.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's right.
And that 2-minute drill, man, you're searching for those first downs. You got to find them. Sometimes it's a run, sometimes it's a screen. Whatever it is, they choose to run the football here. Still time, but we're still in that hurry-up situation.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
This quarterback looks in complete control, not flustered, into the game situation, connecting on his passes. Nice job knowing his answers. Got to keep this rolling here to try to make this thing interesting.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Breaks into the open. And he scores! Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Panthers get it right back with a score of their own.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The handoff as they run the counter play here.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
The Badgers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll pull it down and run. Only a pickup of 4, but at least he got the clock stopped here late.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Right on the money. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Pitt pushing the pace. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking the shot. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so in the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The give on the counter. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Trying to convert. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. Just drives in between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Now, when I'm in OT and I start to get in this territory, I got to be thinking touchdown. Like, what are my plays that I can go to now? I ran the football and showed a little bit of conservativeness. Now I got to take advantage of a shot out wide. What's my best go-to play in this situation?
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him. Try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The run inside. It's right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier? Get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Now on third down and at the very least trying to get into a little better field goal position. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Man, those hurt for a defense because you got him in 3rd and long, right where you want him. You're thinking pass, pass, pass. They sneak the run in there. Now they got a 4th and short situation. First thing, I'm always watching the football. Now getting ready for the run game, the short passing game, the play action game.
This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Up and gone! And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Panthers. That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense in little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Second overtime, and they'll have to go for 2. From the gun. They can't convert, and the lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Might have a chance. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring it.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
When an offense starts to get inside the 5, defensively, I get more and more aggressive. I get closer and closer to my guy. I got to understand that ball comes out and it's tight windows. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Field goal is off the table. They have to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal here in overtime. Quarterback keeper. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble.
22.
Joseph to throw for it on 4th. Oh, and it's intercepted, a turnover in overtime. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick.